Hello everyone, BlackIce here, and welcome back to Banjo-Kazooie. I'm here starting off the episode, hitting the things on the sandcastle floor, and doing some post-commentary, which may be the first time I've actually done post-commentary. I can't think of a time I've done it before. Or is it pre-commentary? Because I've recorded this part already. I haven't recorded the next part that's going to follow this, so it's like pre-post commentary. Anyway, none of that's important right now. What is important is today I'm going to go over the stop and swap items, and basically that's what this bonus video is going to be all about. It's going to be about putting in the codes and collecting your awesome rewards, and just kind of explaining how stop and swap was supposed to work. Anyway, what would happen is you would have to have both games, Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie. And now the reason for that is these codes that I'm entering in right here, which by the way I'm going to have them up on the screen as well, because I bet it's probably near impossible to follow along with how it's going super fast, sped up mode-ish thing. But anyway, these codes that are on the screen are a bunch of phrases, and I do want to mention methods of inputting the codes in a little bit, so stay tuned for that because that's a little important too. But anyway, these codes were supposed to be found out in Banjo-Tooie, and what would happen is you'd get the codes, and then you go back into Banjo-Kazooie, put in the codes in the sandcastle floor, it'll unlock them, or unlock the items, or do whatever it has to do for you to be able to access the items, and then what you would do is turn off your Banjo-Kazooie, then insert your Banjo-Tooie, and then you would you'd have 10 seconds to do that. You'd have 10 seconds to swap the cartridges out, and then boot up Banjo-Tooie, and then you would unlock the new things in that game. It was basically like a really good marketing strategy back then, and you know, that I never really knew about it, so I can't say the marketing strategy worked on me, because I never did collect 100 chickies or hear about it, because I mean, this is back in the day where like wikis and the internet wasn't as prevalent as it is today. I mean, the best thing you got in terms of information was usually Nintendo Power, and there were a few sites online that also covered games, but not nearly as extensively as today. So that was back when a lot of things in games were still mysteries, and it was pretty cool. I liked that time. Anyway, let's see. So the reason why this didn't actually work out is because the Nintendo 64 underwent some hardware revisions, and due to those revisions, it actually got, I think it got faster or something. I can't say the exact thing that happened to it, or what hardware changed exactly, but the time it takes to swap your cartridges ended up leaving you with 1 second to do that. So yeah, that's not very practical, and they decided to take the feature out, and a lot of the stuff was still left in the game though. And you know, I would do that if I knew, if I knew about it, the 1 second thing, I would have tried it. But yeah, it is not very practical at all, and you probably need 2 people, and even then it's not going to be easy because you're rushing to jam the cartridge into the system, and you might break something that way. So I don't recommend that, especially since the feature doesn't work that way anyway. But yeah, a lot of the stuff was left in the game and just basically left unused, and it took a group of people called the Blair Witch Project is a movie. The Rare Witch Project is the name of the group, and they're a group of people that spreads news and stuff, like a news source basically about rare games and Banjo-Kazooie in particular. And so they did some looking into the game to they found the codes upon looking into the game. They didn't, I think they did know about it, because, I'm sure they 100%ed it and figured, hey, how do I get these things? And they hacked the game, and I guess they got into the code or whatever. I don't know how they hacked the game back then, because this was also a time before ROMs were a thing. I'd say it's probably early to mid-2000s. Maybe ROMs were a thing. I don't think they were, though. It's possible. I don't remember them around that. But anyway, I'm going to say but anyway a lot, apparently, because they go on these tangents. But anyway, okay, that one was on purpose. So I'm guessing maybe they use like a Game Shark in conjunction with their own program or something like that, because maybe that made the code visible, or made these things visible in the game somehow. Again, I really don't know how that works. I am interested to find out though, because that sounds really fun to do. Just look into a Nintendo 64 game cartridge, basically. So what they ended up doing was they found the codes. They discovered that they could be entered on the sandcastle floor in Treasure Trove Cove, which again, that's where we are right now. And it'll allow you to unlock the treasures and basically open up areas. I'm on the East Coast now. Areas that were once inaccessible. And so, you know, like for the ice key, for example, it would remove the ice barrier. For the desert door at the very beginning, it would, you know, it would take the door down. And so, you know, you can go get the stuff. You can't actually do anything with it, but there is something that's kind of cool that it sort of unlocks in the game. Once you collect them, I think maybe you just have to collect one of them. It'll unlock a menu past Click Clock Wood in the View Total screen, and I'll show that off at the end of the video because obviously it's going to look really nice and complete. And so yeah, that's about it as for how it works. And yeah, there's I believe 6 mystery eggs and an ice key, and they did end up utilizing some of these things in Banjo-Tooie, but it was not in the way they intended to. The way they did it was they added the ice key and a few of the eggs, and they were obtainable in the game, and you didn't need Banjo-Kazooie in order to get them, but they were sort of secret. They weren't exactly obvious. I don't remember how to get them though. I'd have to play Banjo-Tooie again, so now I'm really interested, and yes, I will be playing that on the channel. But not right away. I'm going to take a little bit of a break from the Nintendo 64. Not because I'm burned out or anything, but, you know, I like to have more variety in the channel. Just another Banjo-Kazooie type series. It sort of takes away from that variety in a way. They are by no means the same game, but it's the same sort of style, and Banjo-Tooie is a much bigger game than Banjo-Kazooie, so I expect that series to go on twice as long. So yeah, I think it's best to do another series now, and I think a lot of you are gonna like it when I finally post it. But anyway, on to how do you put the codes in. This got me a little bit frustrated today. I've been working on this all day. It wasn't all inputting the codes, but what happened is some of the codes didn't actually work for me, and what you have to do is, well, you have to obviously make sure you put cheat before any of these phrases that are on the screen, and I'll include that in the messages on screen as well. So you just have cheat in there, and basically, you know, put in the phrase, and what it would do is when you type in cheat, it'll make a moo for every letter in cheat that you hit. And then for the rest of the letters, it doesn't have like any indication of, you know, you successfully inputting the letter. So you have to be very careful, or else you'll have to end up repeating all these codes if they don't work the first time. And that happened to me. So what I ended up doing to get a lot of them to work was just, you know, taking it easy, go nice and slow and methodical, and make sure I hit the center of each letter. And if there was like a repeating letter, such as like L's and T's or whatever, I would hit the letter dead center, and I would move off of it for a second, and then go back on it and hit it again. So yeah, a lot of these can be a little bit difficult to enter, but they should work. And another thing I want to add is that there's a rumor, I don't know if it's true, but there is a rumor that these can only be entered once per game cartridge. So if you just like have your old Banjo-Kazooie game, you've never done this before, you should be alright. But if you've got the game used and it was probably anytime after the mid-2000s, it might not work depending on whoever owned your game at first, and you know, if they were I don't know, into this stuff and they ended up going for the Stomp and Swap stuff. So just a disclaimer, that's a rumor. I'm not sure if it's true, but if it doesn't work, that is a possibility. So yeah, definitely I'm going to be looking into that, actually, just to be sure. But yeah, also, you know, if you're following along here, I'd look into that too if I were you. Just, you know, when you got your cartridge, or, you know, if it's, like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Anyway, I think I've rambled on long enough about Stop and Swap, and anything else I missed, I'm going to be going over in the video thingy, the rest of the video after this part, after my post-commentary, and hopefully I'll go over anything I missed, and we will be collecting our newly unlocked prizes, so I'll see you guys in just a bit. Hello everyone, BlackIce here, and welcome back to Banjo-Kazooie. I'm returning from that treacherous trip to the Sandcastle and Treasure Trove Cove, and actually going back into Treasure Trove Cove, because right now we are going to go collect the things that we need, and looks like Shark Food Island is right over this way. I can't really tell, but yeah, there it is, there's the cave. I wonder if we could just swim into there. Looks like we might have to fly. Oh, there's a box. Oh, yeah, let's just swim out to the box. I mean, there's Snacker. I know he's gonna try to kill us and eat us because he's hungry and, you know, whatever it is that sharks do these days. Can we kill him in this video? Come on. Oh, we didn't get him. Dang it. Alright, well, that's fine because we can go on in to Shark Food Island, the previously just a tiny island with a sign on it. And what we have to do here is climb up this thing to claim our prize. And it's not too difficult. If the camera would work with me, that would be great. Oh, okay, well, it's a little bit difficult because I have to, like, jump out of these gaps here, similar to the tree and Click Clock would, but, you know, it's not that bad. And if you hear a lot of background noise, it's because there is a thunderstorm going on right now, so, yeah, very ominous, I suppose. I don't know what that's very ominous of, but, oh, and I fell. Maybe that's what it was ominous of. But no, it might also be ominous of the fact that I have a lot of work to do in editing today, which is going to be fun. Don't get me wrong, it's going to be fun, but it might delay this video coming out exactly what I want it to. But you know what, that's okay. Not everything goes as planned, and you know, that such is life, I suppose. Let's see if I can do this correctly. This is a little bit punishing, actually, because this is very high up, and I'm still not there. How many of these do I gotta do, game? You know, I'm bound to screw up sooner or later, and, you know, obviously don't really want that to happen. Alright, there's the ledge. Let's see if I can get to it. Alright, yeah, no problem, no problem. I'm guessing I want to just... Alright, there we go. Ooh, that's a new sound. Cool. Ooh, an egg. I'm sure we'll find a use for this somewhere. Or sometime. Or some game. No, not really. Again, these aren't actually used, but I want to collect them to have like a true 100% on this file, and that way if anyone else is watching along and also wants to know this stuff, then, you know, I'm more than happy to share it, especially since it's something that's really fun and something that I like quite a bit. But anyway, I'm going to exit Treasure Trove Cove now, and I will meet you guys back in Gobi's Valley for our next mystery egg, so I'll see you guys in just a bit. Alright, here we are, back in Gobi's Valley. I'm going to take these shoes just to make things go a little bit quicker. I didn't even think of that upon entering this world, but something we do want is a fly pad, so that is something I am going to get, because that place in Gobi's Valley actually wasn't only accessible by a fly pad, it was just only easily accessible by a fly pad. Wow, I didn't think those jumps would work out the way they did, but I'm happy they did, because our door is like right there. So I'm going to do a quick turn and just kind of glide on over to this door here. And let's see what we have inside. Okay, yeah, that didn't work. Oh, I almost fell off. I was trying to just go through the door, but obviously my angle of attack there was a little bit off. Just in case we're going to get on Kazooie. Looks like you do need Kazooie to go above that. And let's hit this cool looking switch and open the sarcophagus, which reveals a blue mystery egg. Do they have anything to say about this one? Yes, they do. Wow, another one of those special eggs. Alright, thanks Banjo. Anyway, I'm gonna go meet you guys back in the Mad Monster Mansion, so guess I will see you guys in just a bit once again. Alright, we're back, and we're in Mad Monster Mansion. We have two locations to go to here for our mystery eggs. The first one being in the cellar, the second one being in the bathroom. So, shoutouts to Nintendo Capri Sun for coining that amazing catchphrase. That I do not do any justice to whatsoever, I just like it. Alright, let's go on down these stairs, and I believe it's in this... Oh, let's get rid of this TV first, because he's gonna try to hurt us. And yes, I did take a little bit of damage trying to get here. Oh yeah, okay. Wow, there's like a whole room in here. Holy crap, I didn't expect that. I thought it was just like literally just inside the barrel. That's really cool though. Let's see what Banjo has to say about this one. Nothing whatsoever. Okay, let's go on up and into the bathroom. don't really have to cut for this, so I won't. Instead, I will just keep talking about random nonsense that keeps me satisfied. I don't know. But anyway, it's in one of these windows here. I actually don't know which one it is. I kind of think it's on the other side, but hey, I'm going to check this one anyway. And it is a good thing I thought it was on the other side, because it's not in here. Definitely. Whoa, I didn't see that coming. I didn't expect that to happen. That's kind of cool. Anyway, the bathroom. It's definitely on the second floor. That much I know for sure. Just because of, I don't know, I just know the layout of this house, okay? I used to live here. And it's right on top of the toilet there, which I forgot his name, unfortunately. Anything to say about this one, Banjo? No, it's gonna bounce around in the toilet? Alright then. Alright, see you guys in Rusty Bucket Bay, the place I said I'd never go, for the next mystery egg. Onwards! Alright, here we are in Rusty Bucket Bay, for the last time forever, for real this time. And today we need to go to the captain's quarters, and I believe that's on the other side of the ship. Let's get rid of this guy. Yeah, it was just around here. If we go up on these boxes, swing around to the other side. I believe it's right here. Either that or it's in a window a little bit further down. Let's check. I think it's in here, though. This is not the captain's quarters. I was mistaken. See, it goes to show how much I know this level. Let's get around that grimlet over there. Let's just jump. Alright, that sort of worked, except for the fact that I can't really get up anywhere else. Is this a window I can go in? I don't think so, although it does look breakable. See, that's another thing. I always forget the windows you can go in, but let's take our shortcut here. Let's go on top of this grimlet so I don't have to walk all the way around. Back in Kazooie for some extra speed. And jump on over here. It's definitely in this window for sure, then. I know for a fact it's on this side of the ship, so at least I got that right. Right? Yeah, here we go. Hey, you can't have that. That's my mystery egg. Alright, let's claim our prize here. Banjo, take it away. Thanks for letting me down once again. God dang it. Alright, we're gonna be right back. Going to Click Clock Wood to get the final mystery egg. See you guys in just a bit. Alright, here we are in Click Clock Wood. I do want to note that you do have to go in the winter version of Click Clock Wood. Because in the picture that shows up, when you enter the correct code and get the corresponding egg to Click Clock Wood, and of course I go into the fall. It's just instinct. I like it too much. You have to go in the winter of Click Clock Wood, because in the picture that shows up when you enter the code, it shows Nabnut sleeping inside of his house with presumably his girlfriend. I don't know. You know, I don't know the love lives of any of the characters in Banjo-Kazooie, really, other than, I don't know. No, I just don't know any of their love lives, and, you know, that's okay by me. So I'm just gonna climb the tree, go into Nabnut's house. It should be a lot easier, especially because these bird guys don't live in the tree anymore, because it's winter, they've all gone south. Got the Robin Hood guys still, who are definitely not dressed for the weather, but you know what, we'll forgive them, because they don't seem to get in the way a whole lot, so, you know, I guess they can dress however they want to. There's no strict dress code in Click Clock Wood, so, you know, they don't have anything to really worry about. Go down here. Alright, I got that guy even though I couldn't see him. I wouldn't have attacked him, but I just felt a little bit nervous that he'd knock me off this platform here. Much like the snowman is trying to do. Alright, well, he didn't knock me off, but he made me nervous enough to knock myself off, so... there's this fly pad we can get somewhere around here, I think. Yeah, it's like right over there. The question is, how do we get up here? Okay, just a quick back jump like that. Guess I can get a gold feather. I used quite a few getting here. Alright, let's just fly. It'll be a little bit easier. I could have gone for flying right off the bat, but I wanted to at least make an attempt to get up the tree like you normally are supposed to. Ooh, that was a little bit close there. Alright, here we are by the scaffolding, and Nabnut's house is right here. So let's break on into his house again, right through the window, and collect the egg while he sleeps. That's kind of weird, but I don't know. Yeah, there he is. Z, 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 Z. Acorn. Z, 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 Z. Okay, I'm just gonna take this mystery egg. Alright, Banjo. You have anything to say now that we've collected all the eggs? No? He's gonna look around? Alright. I guess he only comments in the first two. Alright, so that's it for the mystery eggs, so I'm going to meet you guys back at Freeze Easy Peak to collect the ice key. See you guys in just a bit. Alright, welcome back. Here we are, Freeze Easy Peek. We're gonna give our friend Wazza the Walrus a visit and take the ice key that lies within his cave. I believe it's just right across the snowman here. Yeah, right across the snowman. That's like when you give directions in a crazy world like this. Yeah, just go right across the snowman, hang a left, and you'll find the giant walrus cave. Yeah, very kind of an odd way to think about it, I guess. Or is it this way? Yeah, it's right over there. But I'm taking like the cheap path and apparently the painful path as well, because I took some fall damage there. Did not expect that. Anyway, let's just head on into the cave. Wazza's not bugging us about being a bear and not allowed in here. Not yet, anyway. Now he probably will. Alright, let's go on up here where the orange Jinjo once was. Or still is. And as you can see, we can go on in here now and, all the ice physics. And yay, the song in the background. So we got the ice key. Let's see if Banjo-Kazooie has something to say about that. Cool, an enormous ice key. We ought to keep this for later. In the next game. Anyway, that's all the secret collectibles there are in Stop and Swap. Let's take a look at the new menu that's opened up. It's going to start us at Freeze Easy Peek, because that's where we are. And Click Clock Wood, that's where the menu stopped originally. And now we have this. Stop and Swap. All 6 mystery eggs and the ice key. I've never actually done this before, and I'm really glad I did, because, I don't know, it's just kind of a cool sense of accomplishment, and I don't know, it's just pretty neat. Not a lot of people get to do this, so, yeah. I had a lot of fun getting these things, and apparently had a lot of fun entering the codes in the sandcastle floor as well. Yeah, that was tedious, but you know what, it's worth it to say that, I've now officially 100%ed Banjo-Kazooie, one of my favorite games of all time, so that's going to do it for this bonus video. Thank you all so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, goodbye everyone. Have a great day.